Clique 45 are back again for another video. Today we're going to round up the match day 4 games. Joined to me on my left is a guest, Ali. Welcome back to the show, man. Chelsea fan, Ali. Opposite me is obviously the Clique 45 fam. Got the director and Io, both Arsenal fans representing the red side of London. And there's only one place to start, I reckon. Let's get on to it with Arsenal beating Nottingham Forest 3-0. A very comfortable 3-0.
Yeah.
Zubimendi, 2 goals. And I think Victor Gyökeres as well with a great goal too.
Yeah.
Is this a game that shows Arsenal maybe, you know what? Like, they are in some sort of...
Nah, calm down, man. It's just Nottingham Forest.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
We always slack them at home, innit?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
That's how the Arsenal fans are coming.
Let's not
No
get ahead of
confidence.
ourselves. Man.
Really?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. All I'm saying is
new
that
team, new manager.
I'm just happy that we could get the job done with Odegaard, Saka, Havertz and Saliba. I'm just happy that,
You know what we need to ask him?
What?
Is he like worried about Madueke?
How can I be worried about Madueke? This Madueke performances that you guys been seeing the last 2 weeks is what I've been seeing from Madueke his whole time is at Chelsea. This is what he does, isn't it? A whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, do you think it's been a whole lot of nothing then?
What did he do yesterday? Somebody told me. What did he do yesterday?
He done quite a lot of take on.
That left back, he really did like put pressure on that left back.
That left back
He's talking about
he's not a left
output.
back. Morato.
Oh yeah, Morato is not, but
He's not a left back, so he had his way with him, but he didn't. He still didn't actually do anything.
As a backup for Saka, he's...
I think for a backup for Saka, it makes sense. But 53 million still is a good.
And Madueke, in his mind, he's not there to be a backup for Saka.
He wants to
This guy
start.
didn't leave Chelsea to be. Bear in mind, Chelsea he left because he didn't want to compete with Esteval. Is what I'm assuming, innit?
Really?
But if you're going to compete with Saka, or maybe you want to go to the left, but I'm not scared of Madueke. Isn't a game changer at all, innit? Like he's
got something for you, man. Though I know when he goes back to the bridge, you know.
Madueke doesn't have anything
the
for
back
him.
of his mind.
What if he scores?
Kai Havertz did. Maybe Madueke.
What if he scores and celebrates? Would you be mad?
Yeah, I'll be fuming. That will rattle me more than the Havertz one.
There's already beef
That will rattle
between
me
them,
more.
man. You left them while they were about to win a cup. They called him out. He said, "I'm leaving. I ain't waiting."
The guy was at Carnival instead of winning the Club World Cup. This is serious guy.
I think something happened between even Maresca. I think Maresca looked at him and was like,
I swear I heard something that he said he didn't like him, or there was like a hint.
I think there was some sort of like you could tell with the way he wasn't really being picked within the Chelsea squad selection as well. That I think there is the rumours behind that. I think there are some truth to it. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a point last season where Maresca said like he kind of added him in his work ethic in training, innit?
Yeah, he did. Yes.
But it's true. You see it with Madueke. Even look at yesterday's game. First half, electric. Second half, not much going on. It's like, I don't know if he gets tired or...
That's why he needs Saka in front of him,
once he's satisfied with his performance, he just switches off.
But let's go back to the game.
With
too busy with extracurricular activities. But let's go back to the Arsenal win. I think a turning point, maybe not a turning point in most people's eyes, but a turning point in my eye is Arsenal's midfield when Odegaard came off and Ethan Nwaneri played. I feel like there was a lot more fearlessness play from Nwaneri. He looked like someone that was just more comfortable because Odegaard right now, he's so shook that he's going to make a problem and then he's just going to get tweeted by Arsenal fans about being terrible. I feel like for you guys, is this a blessing in disguise that Odegaard's like now that Odegaard has the injury, there's an opportunity now for even Max Dowman to show that even Eze could like slot into that Odegaard role, to be honest. Is there a doubt, like, are you guys more comfortable to see the midfield three moving forward without Odegaard for the next couple of weeks?
Only because he ain't really been playing that well.
Yeah.
Because if he was still playing how he was like
2 seasons
ago,
you know what I mean?
He was on. I think that captainship is a bit heavy for him.
Yeah.
Let's say it was not the captain, it was just a player in the midfield, it'll be okay. But that captaincy, it's not everybody that can just carry that.
Do you reckon the captain's that important? Like,
I think there's players that wear it and they can't perform the same they did. Harry Maguire's an example of that as well.
Was he ever, captain of United?
Yeah, captain of You forget that, don't you? Because Bruno's the captain now. But that is literally the reason why Bruno's captain, because it got taken off of Harry Maguire. I think there are individuals that just can't handle it. I feel he's definitely a big part of that. Jordan Henderson, if anything, it elevated his game.
He loves it.
He loves it.
There's some players, you give it to them, they turn into captain. Fantastic. They don't care.
But there's some players that they do not shy away, but they feel the pressure because they're now the main man. They need to be looked at. I think Harry Kane's grown into the captain role.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes you grow into
at the
it.
beginning of his Tottenham career, like when he first got it was tough for him. But I feel like he's grown even at England now.
You need to.
He's much better as a leader in that change room.
Outside the pitch, Odegaard does his leadership stuff and he's vocal and stuff like that. But on the pitch, when you actually need to see...
Everyone thought that haircut was the change.
Stupid haircut. I hate these football.
That's not easy. It's to trick Arsenal. That's easy to trick them.
He did a low trim now, like a pixie cut. And people are now like, oh, he's back. Back from where?
No more hair flicks.
No more hair flicks, exactly. But speaking of hair flicks, Victor Gyökeres, he loves a hair flick himself.
He's worse.
He's worse, he's worse
than Odegaard, bro.
But oh my, he looks scary. Like against Nottingham Forest, he looked a bit scary.
I think he's doing his job, you know.
He's doing his job.
He's doing the bare minimum, I think, for me.
But that second strike where he just struck it up against the post.
He broke the post.
I thought that was good. I thought that was like, that's lethal. That's what Arsenal have been missing for ages.
I think because Arsenal hasn't had a deadly strike in time,
yeah.
It's like when you've been out of the game for some time and then you've been having 8 over 10s, 9 over 10s, and then a 6.5 over 10 comes your way. And you're like, oh, you're so beautiful, this, that. We need to remember where we've come from. We need to remember our history. Like,
stay humble.
Yeah, we need to actually remember that we've had bad boy strikers before. So to me, he's just doing his job. Like, this is what we
That's
did.
kind of what we needed, though.
Yeah, he's doing his job. Put it back in the net.
Yeah, like those tap-ins and that.
Yeah.
But does he make the difference? Does he make the difference to take you from challenging Liverpool to being...
I think he's taken them. I think he's taken them to by just getting the job done in terms of scoring goals.
That's what we needed because like
Arsenal have been missing a striker that could score against the bottoms, lower league teams with the low block and stuff like that. Because Gyökeres runs at teams. That's what Arsenal have been missing for ages. So the fact that Victor Gyökeres scores most of his goals against the bottom side of the Liga NOS, it doesn't. I don't think it should bother you lot. I personally think that because that's where the goals need to come from. The bottom side teams.
10 years ago, you don't hear stats like that. What do you mean someone scores most of their goals bottom half? Bro, goal is a goal.
Imagine if Jimmy.
It is true.
No, it's true. Imagine if Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who came from the Portuguese league as well to England, had that sort of stat. People would be like,
what are you talking about?
100%. It's a bit weird in my eyes, personally, but yeah.
A goal is a goal, innit? Like, at the end of the day, he's scoring his goals. I don't think about stuff like that. Because a goal is a goal. Has he scored against any top 6 oppositions? Like,
no,
bro,
he scored,
Like, right now, I know what some Arsenal fans are thinking, even some rival fans are thinking, Gyökeres hasn't scored an away goal yet. And it's like, bro, what are we doing there?
My thing with Gyökeres, it's not even his goals, innit? We knew he'd get goals. You just look a bit clunky, innit? In like
that's
everything
fine.
that you're
That's
doing.
the way he does.
That's
like,
fine.
I don't know, man. The things that even his goal against Leeds, innit? It's like
it was all right.
It's
Yeah.
It was all right. Look at it, it's like it looks like you needed half an hour to do that.
Well, he's getting it done, isn't it?
Fair enough.
He does look clunky, but
It does look clunky.
He got it though. He went through everyone. He shot and scored, didn't it?
And eventually it will look like you mean the clunk, kind of like Diego Costa.
We got Zubimendi to score the goals now.
Yeah, I think that's a very good player to liken him to Diego Costa, like sort of that era of football, like Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He sort of does remind you of that type of player who can sort of, hold the ball, get others into play. And also he can make them runs from the left. We've seen it. Like most of his goals comes from that side of the pitch, that left side of like outside the box, cutting in onto his right, bang.
Yeah.
But let's make a quick prediction about Arsenal because I guess the toughest, what's the word I'm looking for? The toughest game is coming up right now.
Toughest?
Who are we playing?
Manchester City.
They're going to get hit with 5 again, bro. Have you seen their defence?
You said again?
Again, yeah.
What do you mean?
When was the first time?
When Skelly.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Stay humble.
Haaland scored 2 today. We'll get onto that, but Haaland scored.
Their defence. I looked at their defence, and I was like, bro, is this what these men are packing in defence? Their defence ain't it, but I'm confident about that match. They're not really worrying me like that.
Okay, what's your score prediction for that game?
At the Emirates, it could be a cheeky 2-1. Nothing too much. No, we're not going to disgrace them again.
Okay.
I think we're gonna pop them.
Really?
That
midfield, though, is absolutely world-class.
Which midfield?
Rodri, Reinders, and then Phil Foden or Bernardo.
I think we'll win,
Yeah.
I think we'll win. I can't lie.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
What gives you that confidence?
Because of the way they played against certain teams that have been not shit, but close to decent.
They've been dead, ain't they?
They beat Wolves.
Yeah, they've beaten most of their.
They lost to
They
Tottenham.
lost to Tottenham. They lost to Brighton, and they beat a bad United team.
Yeah.
That midfield is gonna. I think we're gonna test them.
You know Zubimendi's goal, yeah, innit? That was like, you know, Partey's shot against Spurs, that volley. And
that hit the bar.
Yeah. Oh, very similar to that. Yeah, very similar. Very similar.
Shot technique.
Yeah.
City. Yeah, 2-1. I think 2-1.
2-1. What about you, director? Arsenal versus City next week. 2-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
You guys are very good at keeping clean sheets, to be fair.
Yeah.
I will give that.
I think it might be like 1-0 for bare long, and then we just get that second towards the end.
Yeah.
Mosquera is so good. For £13 million as well. Is scary business in my eyes.
I saw number 3 in the back, and I was thinking, who the hell was that?
No, Mosquera looks class. He looks like a good replacement. I think you guys might have the...
That's good though for Saliba as well, because like, you got to let him know that he is replaceable.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you don't want him to get too gassed in it and start like pushing.
Is he replaceable though? Like,
I mean, everyone's
if he's fit, he's playing.
Like,
if he's fit, he's playing. But who would you say is the better defender between him and Gabriel?
Last season, Gabriel shows to be him.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I like. I don't want a partnership where you can see one person is just so much better than the other one.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening with Liverpool as well. Martial Van Dijk, they're getting to the point where, you get what I'm saying? And that's good to have competition. Yeah. And there's some clubs like yours, you ain't even sure. No, you ain't even sure who the best defender is, isn't it? Like, you're looking there. Like, I'm just saying, innit? You're not even sure who the best defender is at the moment. Who is good? So it's good competition, healthy competition.
Yeah, no. Chelsea actually found their like starting 11 now, or would you say still
figuring
looking?
We'll get to Chelsea. What about you, Ali? Let's hear your score prediction for Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Emirates.
I want to say 0-0, but I don't know how. I think it's just going to be one of those.
It's Harumble, innit? I'm just expecting Arteta's Harumble.
Arteta's going to be hoping for a set piece. I think Pep's going to go in there a bit more wary than he has been in other games this season.
Looking for revenge.
I think, they need it. I think they do need it, especially with the way they've lost 2 games as well. But I think Arteta, he's got that Pep gene of overthinking.
He's going to overthink this match.
I think he's going to overthink it. And I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-0 win to Manchester City for that reason. I just personally, I have the feeling Arsenal might lose.
If we do
Pep
lose,
overthinks as well.
If we do lose, it will be 1-0.
But if you think about it, Pep has the upper hand in terms of like, he's the master. Arteta's the understudy. You're playing my style of football. You know what I mean?
I still think that 5-1 broke Pep in a way.
We'll have to wait and see.
That 5-1 was more like the celebration, the hot head. It was kind of like an awakening, like, yo, you can get slapped. It's not like you can, but it's going to be a good match.
What? Everyone's kind of gets that whooping against a big team.
Yeah.
He's never had that.
You know what I mean?
He's going through, maybe he'll get a 3-0 against Tottenham or someone, but he's never had that 4-5 goal. You have to reevaluate things.
Well, it's going to be a good match. Looking forward to it.
All right, that's good to hear. Let's move on to the next game of Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth have won this game 2-1. Iraola, I think, is one of the better managers in the league. He's absolutely tactically done class with the replacements of Kirkes. He's done fantastically. And I just personally feel like Bournemouth are moving in the right direction to move to that European spots, in my eyes, personally. Brighton have shocked me, to be fair, because Brighton for a very long time have been...
In a good way or a bad way?
In a bad way.
Okay.
They've shocked me in a bad way in terms of like, they've not really been the past Brighton of a couple seasons, like under De Zerbi, like they've been good. And now, under, I forgot this guy's, Hurstler. That's it. Under Hurstler, I just don't see him being better, personally. I don't see Brighton improving. I don't know about you guys, but...
I think with Bournemouth, they've lost their whole defence, and yet they're still there. They ain't hanging in there.
And they've changed it for the good though. Like Højsund, they've changed it. They've brought in.
They got the money.
I can't say.
Wait, where did that Højsund go again?
Højsund's gone Real Madrid.
Oh,
yeah.
He took that opportunity to jump.
Yeah, no, bro, 100%. Yeah, once she stops her up, innit? Once she stops her up.
went Madrid, Zabani went PSG.
Yeah, that's it. Zabani, yeah.
Like everyone's gone.
Kepa went to Arsenal.
Yeah.
What, all the Bournemouth players did that?
They did. They went.
Bro, that's
So they're starting afresh. So I wish them the best of luck.
The only one that stayed is Semenyo.
And I think this is last season.
man.
It must be.
These clubs get robbed.
He must have something in the like pipeline, knowing that he's gonna move.
I think
next season.
as soon as Bournemouth said to him, "You can't go," they gave it. He's got a new contract this season.
That was for him to leave.
That is for him.
Wait, Karen Matoma scored a header, you know.
Yeah,
but
decent, bro.
but Toma's played all right.
Yeah.
But he's just gone missing again. He's another player that has just dipped.
In hindsight,
like with the rest of Brighton's team.
It was just
because he didn't leave
it was a bit of gas. It was a bit of gas. In hindsight, it was a bit of gas.
Well, we didn't really know that you were good, so you look better than you actually are. Really. But once we clocked that he's not shit.
He's meaty.
Yeah, man. He's like, all of that dissertation stuff.
He's meaty.
That wasn't true. That's the media. That was the media hype. That wasn't actually true.
No, but he took it for his PR.
He was dribbling like he actually wrote a dissertation. He was
no, he did. He did write a dissertation, but that's not the reason he got better. He actually wrote a dissertation in uni in Japan, but that wasn't the actual reason he got better.
This media will be your downfall, man. What that story out of nowhere.
Yeah, because they'll automatically get onto you as soon as you start playing up. But like, I feel like there's a one to watch player for the rest of the season, and I feel like you guys need to keep an eye on him. His name is Truffett, the left back for Bournemouth.
Okay.
If Kirkes was replaced by this guy looks much better than Kirkes this season, because Kirkes is having a bit of a stinker. Obviously, it's back at a top side. He's trying to impress, trying to do too much, like he did today. We'll get onto it, innit? Because he got subbed off from the first half. Sorry. Yeah, Truffett is the guy to look out for. I'm telling you, he could be a next big move. He could be the player on the next big move.
They got some good players in that team. Like even Alex Scott, is it?
Yeah. He's a nice little deep line player. Yeah, 100%.
They've got some nice silky players.
Even Ivan Nelson, he's alright. He's decent on the ball.
Like they could actually, and my man Iraola, solid manager. Like if I was United, I'll be looking at him.
They'll wreck him.
Yeah, 100%.
You got to start tapping him up a little bit, get him over to Manchester.
Even when you look at their bench here, Justin Kluivert was on the bench. I think we forget how good Justin Kluivert was last season. Alex Jimenez, he's a fullback, Spanish fullback. He's been hyped up quite a lot in Spain, and now he's in Bournemouth. And then there was Amin Adli, who was at Bayer Leverkusen because he didn't really get much playing time. But this is a Bundesliga winner. Yeah, like, that's a very good group of players to have.
Bournemouth could be dark horses.
100%. They could have that dark horse gene this year.
Yeah,
where they
keep hold of the manager. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, but do you reckon the manager could move on to a bigger and better thing?
Stay where he is for some time.
You reckon?
I don't know, man.
If you all know what happens if you go to Man United, that's it. We all know. So I think hold your position a bit, wait a bit. You get what I'm saying? Do something a bit. Why are you rushing?
What player is this?
Iraola.
Bournemouth's manager.
Yeah, Bournemouth's manager.
You shouldn't just leave like that, man. Take it easy.
No, because what's this now? I think this is his third season. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like,
isn't Pep leaving at the end of this season?
Do you think he's going to see?
They said that like 5 seasons ago.
Yeah, but I think this time is definite, right? Am I right to say that?
I don't know, if this is his last season and he's had a transfer market like that,
maybe I'm wrong there.
I think he's going 2026.
Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah.
At the end of 2026, not the season, I feel like that.
Okay, alright, got you.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not going to lie to you, Iraola could look like a great replacement for Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. I think he suits the DNA they have over there personally, because we're in that era where it's not about big names as with managers. It's about who's got like the style of play. Arne Slot came from what? PSV to Liverpool.
Final
from Liverpool. You know, no one was expecting that. No one had him as the one to replace Jurgen Klopp. You know, everyone was thinking it was Ruben Amorim because he was the bigger name, so to say. But
hey,
you know what I mean?
Apart from Pep, in the top.
Luis Enrique as well, outside of
PSG.
England.
Apart from Pep in the top six teams, no one's manager has really got that many trophies.
No pedigree.
Just all young guys trying to get their way up. I think 100%. They've all won, like, Maresca's won Championship, Teta's won FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Championship FA Cup, Tottenham manager.
Scrape that one out.
He hasn't won anything.
He hasn't won anything.
He hasn't won anything. Who else is there?
Slot. Yeah, I think he won something in the Dutch league.
So it's like there's no pedigree yet.
Yeah.
So maybe Iraola needs to go to City and start his own era.
I think so. I personally think so. I'd love to see that.
That's pressure, you know.
It is pressure, but I think he could be up for it. As long as he's got the backing from the club, which Manchester City seem to do. It doesn't matter who they brought in, they've always backed their manager for at least 3+ seasons. Whether that be Mancini, Pellegrini. Pellegrini. And who was after Pellegrini? I think it was
before Mark Hughes, Mancini.
Yeah.
Mark Hughes, Mancini, Pellegrini, Pep.
Pep. Okay, so there you go. So like since the project, I think they've always even Mark Hughes, he was back so much, weren't he? Like for that beginning.
He bought
Robinho. Yeah, exactly. So like exactly.
Yeah.
And Man City actually gave him the opportunity for a good couple seasons to make a name for himself. So I feel like he'll get the backing of the club. Man City are a good, well-run club. So, yeah, I think Iraola, next Man City manager, coming up in my eyes. But, yeah, if there's no more to say, let's move on to the next game. Or do you want to say something about Brighton, anything quickly?
I think, just for Brighton, they just need to... Yeah, it's happened now, isn't it? Like,
it's kind of fallen off.
A starter for them.
He's actually good, you know. Yeah. I've never heard of him until this season. I think I didn't even think he signed this season.
Is he a starter or not?
He's been starting, but they're like one of those teams that you don't even know who their starting 11 is. They've always got Hinshelwood or these random names that will just come in and start.
Believer got linked to United and he lost his head. He started playing like he doesn't know what's going on anymore. Oh, the minute he got linked to United,
Bruder's been on the bench for all 4 appearances he's made. Like he's came off from the bench by the looks of it. So maybe it's like a chance of like getting him.
But he scored
opportunity.
He scored against City, the winner.
So you can see there's like talent in that squad, but it just needs to gel together.
That's the type of club they are. We need to remember they're feeder clubs, bro.
They're scout.
No, 100% they are.
And they get money. That's what they do. In another 5 years, they're gonna have top clubs. Yeah,
it's enough for them to stay in the Prem.
They do a cheeky cup run.
Business,
yeah, 100%.
Business, man.
I'm even looking at their bench. They've got like Gruder, Stefanos Tsimas, who's got a lot of potential, a lot of hype around his name. Tom Watson, don't really know much about. Carlos Baleba. 90. How much was he linked with for Manchester United? It's
100+.
They were going to rob United.
But he was on the bench. Olivier.
You don't even start like that.
Nah.
Olivier, we're going to spend what?
It's nuts. Olivier Boscagli, I've heard of him, but not like a lot about him to say like I know this about this or that. Yassine Ayari, he's been around for last season as well. He seems interesting. He's Swedish, but he looks actually pretty good. I kind of rate him.
Cheeky top 10 club.
Yeah, but I just feel like they need to gel because they're losing that aura of being a scary team. Yeah, because they were looked at as a side that could like upset the top 6, but this season they don't look like it.
They beat Man City.
Yeah, they beat Man City, but they're losing easy games. They're losing games that they should win. I feel not easy games, but they're losing games that I think they should be winning personally.
But I think they're one of those teams that they enjoy just ruining the party for the big 6 teams, isn't it? Like
Tony Bloom, that's what the chairman wants. He's like, I look for the youngsters and then I sell for big money because I make the profit.
Business
is business. Exactly that. Let's go over to the team now that has done a lot of business in the summer transfer window. That is Sunderland. Crystal Palace 0, Sunderland 0. Very, very boring game. I don't know if anyone watched it. It is, honestly, dry as a Sahara desert.
It just shows that Sunderland may not get relegated.
Jack has been alright to me.
Why did he go there, bro? What's wrong with him?
Look, he signed and he's captain. Like that just tells you about Jack.
We can to keep him.
Exactly.
That's weird, man.
Because of Ten Hag joined Leverkusen and he was like, nope.
Every single person at Leverkusen left. No one wanted to stay. It was
and they sacked him now. They've sacked him.
He didn't even have like...
He had like 2 games.
2 weeks.
Apparently they wanted to sack him earlier than...
No, it wasn't even Man United. It was his the way he was behaving behind closed doors when the transfers were happening.
What was he doing?
The only people that Erik ten Hag was offering to the Bayer Leverkusen board was people that was within his agency. Like his scouting.
It's
on my mum's life. I swear to God. Bayer Leverkusen took out a statement. There was a statement that they put out.
I rate it still.
They put out a statement.
United fell for that.
United didn't clock.
It makes sense now, isn't it? Anthony 100 only people from like the agency he's a part of. He was like recommending.
What kind of guy what does he think this is?
Honestly, and as by Leverkusen, I think they did the right thing. They bit the bullet earlier. They just said,
and they won their match this weekend as well. They won their match this weekend.
But DP, do you know how much of a madman you have to be for him after 2 games? Like, we have to get rid of man.
Yeah, now, honestly, like, after I saw that statement, let me see if I can find it.
Is anyone even going to take him now?
No.
I don't think so.
He used to go back to...
Yeah, but still, Xhaka surely could have found somewhere a bit better than Sunderland.
Who
I'm pretty sure there's someone like fucking...
You need to look at his age, like, you know what I mean? And he's one of them man that feel that I can still kick ball.
I don't know, innit?
I don't want to retire.
I don't know why these players that... They got like a good like CV looking type thing, right? Yeah. And then they just go to like a low league Prem club.
It's the peas, bro.
It's the peas, but do you know what else it is? The fans at those places will love him. A player like Xhaka get stuck in, you know what I mean? It's like,
I mean,
also a favourite, you get it.
Isn't he he's closer to 35 than he is to 30 right now as well, isn't he? Isn't he 33 or something like that?
Yeah, and he's the captain.
I think it makes sense for me. That sort of signing. For me, but like I do understand what you mean by like.
I'm pretty sure he said he wanted to go to Germany to be closer to home,
and he wanted to do a coaching thing.
And
then Ten Hag came in it, and he's like, "Yo, I don't want to do this no more." He was meant to do it.
That's what confuses me.
You see, things change, innit? He was meant to do it with Xabi Alonso. Then Xabi Alonso left, and he was like, "This is not what we planned." And Xabi Alonso said, "I didn't know Real Madrid was going to be open." And then Xhaka was like, "You know what?
Everyone going back on their word."
Yeah, that's how it is, man.
It's true.
That's the reason why we sold him, because we wouldn't have sold him. He would have still been.
I feel like if we still had him for one more season, we could have won the league.
All that Havertz experiment that we did,
we
didn't need to do all that.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
So it's kind of annoying.
That's why it pisses me off a bit. Like, I'm thinking, why did you leave then?
Yeah,
if you're going to come back.
Exactly, man.
I think Sunderland look the best out of the promoted teams so far. Like, they actually look like...
They ain't been in the Prem for a while. They're desperate to stay, bro.
But they feel like a Prem team, even though they ain't been in the Prem for ages. You see the stadium and like you see Sunderland.
Do you know how?
No, I remember them in shootout cards and stuff.
Yeah, that chairman. He's so young as well. Like
25, no?
Yeah, no. Well, I think he's older than that, but he's so young still. I think isn't he? He's friends with a Premier League baller as well.
Wait, is Luke 09 there?
Yeah. Luke O'Neill's there. I don't think he's been played as much. I don't think so. I wonder if
he's going to kiss anyone.
Yeah, like he did back in the day, innit?
Remember that clip?
Yeah, I do remember that. That was jokes, to be fair.
That's like our OG clip.
Do you guys reckon that Sunderland could survive the drop this season? Could they be the first team that can break this?
Wait, how many seasons has this been happening?
2-3 seasons now.
Like all the teams that go up, go down.
Yeah.
It's happened like 2-3 years now.
You know what? Sometimes I look at the league table and I see why like that happens. Because like you ain't really gonna see Everton go down though. Do you know?
Yeah, they're scraping.
Like, Everton escaped that little scary period that they had, where it's like now I think they're good, but I think Sunderland, I think they've got enough to potentially just about hold on to it.
Stadium of Light.
No, Everton, bro.
Oh, Everton.
Stadium of Light, but what the hell was that? Everton Stadium.
I thought we're talking about Sunderland.
I want to go to the new one. I think it looks good.
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
People are haters, man. They say they don't like it, but I think they're hating.
Who hates it?
Bro, bare people in the comments like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Really?
Because they've been to the old one and they're like, it's not the same.
Typical Bundesliga. Bundesliga is the best stadium, so why are you hating?
Currently, Sunderland are 7th, innit? Got 7th. 4 games played, 2 wins.
Who are they above?
Man United.
They are above Man City, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Fulham, Brentford, Brighton, Man United, West Ham, Aston Villa.
They're doing well so far.
So yeah, like I feel they could. Good luck to you, but I don't know. It's going to be a tough thing to call to see if they can make it out of this sort of continuous. What's it called? Cycle of dropping. Yeah, exactly.
Vicious cycle.
Let's move on to Everton and Aston Villa then. Another boring 0-0 game. We were just literally. Aston Villa are currently in the relegation zone though, by the way. I just need to let you
imagine they get relegated.
Imagine if Unai Emery has just completely like
good evening.
Did they sign anyone or sell anyone?
They've sold Sancho, but they signed a French striker as well. He's all right, but he's started off the bench because Watkins is the main man now. But I just don't feel like that team's rejuvenated enough.
They got Harvey Elliott as well.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott, that was
Rodgers
good.
Rodgers is still there.
Rodgers is there.
Conce is still there.
They got a good base, but backups is not good enough.
They're mid-table.
How the hell can your back four still be the same from like 5 seasons ago? Tell me that. How can it still be Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, and who's
Luca
the left
D.
back? Luca D. Like, what are we doing here?
Isn't Martinez still their keeper? Is he still
Exactly.
My man said goodbye to everyone.
Surely it's
It was like, see you later, but he didn't get the transfer.
Man did a tearful goodbye.
Oh, the wingy stuff.
I was like, what's going on here? Is he leaving? It's like, yeah, he did it from early as well. Like their last home game of last season, he was already saying bye.
And then he got sent off.
Then he got sent off against United. Like, we'll never see him again.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
crazy.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
But yeah, there's nothing much more to say about that game. Boring
Emery
0-0.
will win the Europa
He'll win the
League.
Europa and he'll finish 17th. Yeah.
Sounds like someone, yeah. But Grealish has looked better in an Everton shirt.
Play the mum.
That's
That's
Grealish for you. No
Yeah.
way he's playing at Man City where they're turning pass here, pass there. Grealish is that type of player that he wants to be the talisman, but he's not the talisman of Tottenham. I mean of Everton.
Who is
Talisman is Iliman.
Iliman
Iliman is the talisman, but
Yeah.
Grealish is that type of player that be like, yeah, small local team. I could put some, I'm saying, put some boys. That's what he likes.
Yeah,
Man City was too
yeah.
big for him.
Hey, do you
He's
reckon
a
that's
cold
his
hero
level
kind of
then?
player. Yeah,
That's his level.
I think it
That's quite
is.
peak.
Yeah.
But I think what he done that was smart
100
was
mil.
he went to Man City nice and early, got the trophies under his belt. Now he can go back to being a small team
Exactly.
merchant.
I'm a treble winner. I have 3 Premier League titles.
Okay, here's
I have a
a-
Champions League
Shit
title.
about him.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's a question then. Does Jack Grealish get into the England
Nope.
squad for the World Cup?
Nope.
Do you think it's tough to say?
He don't.
Who do we have on that left wing though?
Like
Yeah.
left wing. They'll
Anthony
rather
Gordon.
a man like Gordon. They would
Who
rather
else?
like
Who else?
Gordon.
Who else? then?
Jamie Gittins.
Jamie
Gibbs! We need to get to him. Because Gibbs.
Let's get to the next game then. Let's go on to Chelsea versus Brentford 2-2.
Go on.
Yeah, it's all down to you, man.
You know what? That game, it doesn't worry me. I think Maresca just overestimated our depth in it and the players coming into the squad. Because I think we made 4 or 5 changes before the match, and after an international break, the games are always tricky. Really and truly, we should have still won that game. Cole Palmer plays 90 minutes, we win that game. Reece James plays 90 minutes, we win that game. So I'm not worried by it, but
Oh yeah,
it
Palmer.
brought me down to earth a little bit still. It brought me down to earth.
I think it was a good wake-up call for you that early on to just be like, yo, you guys need to... And I think at the same time, that defense, they're not sure about
Hato,
themselves.
Chalobah, Adarabioyo,
Why?
Fofana.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not an
our
action.
strongest
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
what I'm
defense.
saying.
Yeah.
But Hato, I don't know why they're telling him to do the inverted thing. They should leave him as a just leave him as
Centre-back,
the
isn't he? I
left.
thought he was a centre-back.
He can play left back and
Centre-back,
centre back.
left back,
But that inverted thing, he can't do it yet.
Yeah, and to bring him into a game like Brentford, this ain't the conference league,
Brentford is
Maresca, innit?
G-Tech.
Yeah.
G-Tech in an easy
It's a tough
place.
place
Yeah,
to go
nah.
to.
Pronounce the name of their cam. Who's their Buonanotte?
Who's? Oh yeah, Buonanotte. Yeah, Buonanotte. But isn't he even on loan to you guys
What's
from
he doing
Leicester
in that
City?
team?
No, from Brighton. Sorry.
What's he doing in
Yeah.
that
Garnacho
team?
played.
He came
Came
on.
on.
What was he saying?
He was decent. Some people are blaming him for the
Because
goal
you didn't
we
get the
conceded,
ban. You didn't watch
falling
the ban.
asleep, but the
You
player
had
was
four-
offside.
you
There
had
was an
four
offside.
man.
Regardless, there was an offside.
They
The
had-
referee didn't even look at it. VAR didn't even look at it because it was Chelsea.
Your
If it was
defense-
any other team,
It's because it's Chelsea.
honestly,
That
there's an
defense.
agenda.
How can you have 4 man on one guy and he got the ball before one of them? I saw that. I said, why, how?
Nah.
4 defenders were onto this guy and he still nodded it on.
Yeah.
And then they want to blame Garnacho. What could Garnacho do?
Yeah, that's mental, man.
We're missing Levi Colwell, innit? Like everyone, people are looking at Arsenal and say, "Oh yeah, this is Arsenal without Saliba, without Saka, without Odegaard." This Chelsea that we've seen so far is Chelsea without Levi Colwell, so Chelsea without Lavia, Chelsea without Cole Palmer.
Half Copa.
I'm not gonna lie. Before the season started, I had you guys finishing above Arsenal, but I feel like that squad depth
I
is
think-
at Arsenal's crazy. Like I don't think the squad is good enough at Chelsea to be pushing anything more than Champions League. That's the max you
The
should be
thing
reaching
is,
for.
they could,
I don't think you're challenging,
They could
man.
start to gel, but just the thing of Maresca needs to know his best team ASAP. As
I don't think Jamie Gittins is part of that though.
He's not.
Yeah, but I think Maresca knows his best team. I think he just overestimated the B team and how ready those players are to play.
That's
in
the
the
thing
Premier
with these
League
young
game.
managers. They get gas too quickly.
Yeah.
They feel that, okay, it's just Brentford. And then just Brentford, you nearly lost 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful. It needs
When
to
I
really
feel
and
like the Prem
truly-
ain't got just people anymore. Like just
Yeah.
that. Just that.
Every game is a tricky game still.
Unless it's
yeah.
not in Forest at home at Arsenal.
All right. Well, let's look at Chelsea's next game, and it is a tough. Well, it's a big game.
Who they got?
It's a big game.
It's
It's
a tough
away.
one.
It's at Old Trafford. It's Manchester
I
United.
thought you were going to say a tough team.
Nah, I was
man.
going to say tough, but then I brought it back
Relegation
in.
for them,
No,
man.
they turn up. They turn
They
up,
turn
against
up
a
for big
team.
teams, yeah.
They turn
Apart
up for
from
some
today,
reason.
apparently.
Just
But,
don't make offender score his first goal against.
Do you know how much I'll burn?
Because Sanchez, I know Sanchez is one of those keepers that will just give him a goal. Just give him a goal.
Especially when he had a decent game yesterday, that means that the chances of a blunder in that game, they go up a little bit. That's the thing with Sanchez.
What's your prediction for Chelsea versus Manchester United? How do you think that game will go?
I think we'll be back to our full strength team. We've got Bayern midweek, so...
I was going to ask, do you have a midweek game?
Yeah, so depending on how that game
Champions
goes...
League?
Yeah.
We're back in the big time.
Oh, yeah, because
they don't know about this. They don't know about this
format.
They don't know about this format. We'll let you know.
Club World Cup.
Coming off of that game, I think if we get a win there, go into that United game with a bit of momentum, then I think we could do United in 3-1.
What at Old Trafford? Yeah, Old Trafford. Anyone can do that at Old Trafford. Yeah.
Imagine.
He's going to start.
That's such an Arsenal type of signing, though.
What, Garnacho?
Yeah, like to Chelsea. That's like Arsenal do. Like when they sign.
I'm surprised you guys got
him. Man, deep it though. Garnacho's like 21 maybe.
He's young.
And then the ceiling, innit? Forget what he is last season. What United fans thought Garnacho was 2 seasons.
Yeah, but the way they hyped him up, like they were comparing him to Saka like 2 seasons ago as well.
Yeah, but he's a bad
It's almost
boy.
like Manchester United fans have forgotten about what they were hyping Garnacho to be.
United fans do it.
Yeah.
They chat a lot.
He's got that sick overhead kick.
He's got
against
potential.
Everton.
He just needs to be serious
He's
with
a
his
good
game.
player.
He just needs to be serious.
He's almost a bit like Madueke, where if you put him in a team that is performing properly,
and there's serious man
all
there.
he has to do is the simple stuff. He's gonna look very good.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, what about you? What do you predict Manchester United versus Chelsea to be?
I think 2-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 to Chelsea. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're gonna overpower United.
Yeah.
I mean, because their games are always like 0-0, 1-0, but I want like a 2-1.
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. Director, what about you? United versus Chelsea. What's your score prediction? It is at Old Trafford, yes.
1-1.
Boring 1-1.
Yeah.
Bruno penalty.
For real. Sometimes I tune into like Man United versus Chelsea, but I feel like apart from that game at Old Trafford, at Stamford Bridge one time. Recent,
that was a good game.
It's usually mad boring.
Yeah.
You usually get 0-0s. There was like a point of like 3 0-0s in a row, maybe. Like
cancel each other out, innit?
I think,
that game was sick though.
That was a good game. That 4-3 was.
Who won that? Who was the 4-3 to?
Chelsea.
Yeah, Palmer hat-trick.
Palmer.
That was a good game.
That's when we started cooking. Oh shit! Let's
Let's go back to the hat-trick.
And I'll go for a 1-0 Chelsea. I think 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I just see that happening. Yeah. Lamon's debut slips it through his neck gloves.
Why didn't Lamon start today?
We'll get onto it. Let's move on
to say about that.
Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham as the last, well, not the last game of match week, Saturday, but Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham finished 3-0 to Tottenham Hotspur at Westfield Stratford.
I feel bad for West Ham, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Losing 3-0 at home to Tottenham.
With a red card as well, to be fair. Like, it was bad. But also, that squad ain't squadded. That manager's got a manager.
Who's their manager?
Graham Potter.
Oh, yeah. I spoke to some guy about it today,
Man.
innit? Some West Ham fan. He was pissed because apparently they even like they're charging like full price tickets for kids now as well.
Oh really?
So he said like one ticket costs £120.
Bloody hell! And for kids as well. That's mental.
But for West Ham though, like fair enough, Arsenal are saying is at least like you're seeing Arsenal
stadium that they were given as well. They didn't even have to.
Yeah, they didn't build all of that. They didn't have to do no funding, nothing.
And they're still
mad,
being
I can't
like
lie. Because West Ham, they ain't like people support West Ham because like. It's a local club. They want to support
from family,
They don't support
it
it for winners, like to win stuff. So like, do you know what I'm trying? so they need to have incentives, innit?
To be here.
That's what I'm saying. They need to look after their fans, innit?
Basically, that's if you're not doing it on the pitch, do it outside the pitch. I hear you.
Yeah, you feel me? And like Arsenal, for example, like them, innit? Because they
don't do it for the fans.
Nah, they like. Tourist, innit? I don't know how people.
Arsenal is very touristic.
I don't know how they pay £200-300 for tickets, bro. When they don't win nothing.
It's tourism, innit? I feel like there's places where you can buy package deals for prices. If you like a flight plus an Arsenal match day ticket or Manchester City ticket. There's stuff like that available. I will not be surprised if that's a thing.
That's how they do it at the top level, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tottenham Hotspur though, they are third in the league.
Tottenham look like they're cooking.
They are cooking. I was gonna say that as well.
Yeah,
I feel like I think we maybe discredited.
Why they're cooking?
No, do you know what I'm saying? They're cooking. Because look at their actual team, innit?
Yeah.
Vicario, decent keeper. Van de Ven Romero, good centre backs up there in the Prem.
Van de Ven better than Romero. Romero's
they're decent. But then look at that midfield.
I think Jed Spence auxiliary left back
What
as
about
well.
Javi Simmons?
Yeah, solid, very solid.
Was he looking good, Javi Simmons?
Javi,
Got an assist, corner.
he did.
I don't
He
know
played
about
well.
that, man, though. I feel like, because Chelsea wanted him, and I felt like
He ain't got that
one of
dog
those.
in him.
Yeah,
He ain't got that
he's a
dog
bit
in
too
him.
like
Not the
pretty
hard
and
work, not the
fancy,
hard-
He ain't got that dog in him, man.
I feel like when I watched him for the Netherlands as well, I know he was like, with the Netherlands, he was playing a different position in terms of out wide. And at Tottenham, he'll probably play a bit more of a central role. I just still feel like, it's like you said, he expects things to come towards him,
Yeah,
and then he
that
just
guy.
does it from
He
where
ain't
he
that
is.
guy.
Yeah.
Like against Turkey in the Euros, he went missing quite a bit. Like, and I feel like that he's very prone to doing that.
Def.
That's why his career's gone Real Madrid Academy, Barcelona Academy, then went to PSG's Academy, for example. And he's been around Red Bull Leipzig, back to PSG,
Passed
then
him
back to
round.
Red Bull Leipzig again, you know?
And I know these
It's
men are
crazy.
signing him because of his name. He's got
Basically.
a name in it, Javi Simmons. but it's like,
Simmons.
That's a proper footballer's name as well,
and
isn't
then
it?
he's
Yeah.
techie and that. He's got everything that you'd want from a footballer, but it's just not got that. Yeah.
When it's
just
time to
something
win the
missing.
game and be
Yeah.
now you're playing the Tottenham, the mentality there, I'm sorry to say, that mentality is going to deal with him a lot.
Yeah,
Because
man.
he's here thinking, when the
I'm
Champions League,
probably the main
I'm the
man
main
as
man.
well,
And they're
yeah.
telling him that,
Well, you reckon he can't handle that pressure?
no, they don't. There's no pressure there.
Oh, right.
There's no pressure there. But the mentality of not having
He
pressure
looks good though. Like,
is
he's
going
like
to
a good
affect
player,
him.
number 7 on his back. Like, he's looking
Yeah,
like
no,
a
that's
fly
what we're
player.
saying.
I can't lie.
The idea of
aesthetic
Javi
of
Simmons,
it.
the
Yeah.
aesthetic of
Aesthetic
it
of
is
it
better
is a
than,
bit-
yeah. That's
But
the
he wasn't
other
their
It's
thing.
first
similar
choice,
to Madison,
though.
I think.
He wasn't their first choice.
Yeah, he wanted to go to Chelsea, I could tell.
Yeah, he wasn't their first.
Yeah.
Both of them
If
didn't
we
want
put
him.
the
The
money
fact
up,
that, the
yeah.
fact that he
Chelsea's
was,
a way more lit club to be at.
yeah, 100%
Like,
than
sitting there,
Tottenham.
That fits him more.
But I think he knows you're playing understudy at Chelsea, realistically, innit? You're not
Yeah,
going to get
that's
as many
true.
minutes at
But he's still
Chelsea.
young.
He probably does have like a better opportunity at Tottenham, to be fair.
Therefore,
Yeah.
But then you got Madison there, which is like, I know there's
Yeah,
no,
but
you can't fit the two of them. That's
He
too
can't
much.
get on. He can't stay fit though. Madison cannot stay fit.
Yeah, innit? I ain't seen that guy since he's first moved there.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's because of how often he is on the injury
He
list.
comes back for a while just so he could chat shit on social media.
yeah, then he goes. So I want to get an England call up. And I'm like, nah.
Does a quick dance throw and then he gets
Yeah.
injured in it. Yeah, but yeah, Xavi Simmons did play out wide as well. Kudus played all right. Matthias Tell looks good. I think overall that Spurs squad looks good.
Yeah.
And my question to you guys now is: where do you predict Tottenham Hotspur finishing this season?
4th or 5th.
Fourth or fifth?
Yeah,
That's very good, actually.
I'd say fifth.
I think
Fifth.
fifth or sixth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him fifth as
So
well.
what were they cooking? What are they cooking? You're telling me they're cooking 5th
When they
or
finished
6th?
last season, bro.
Yeah, well, compared to
That's cooking.
It's
And bear in
progression.
mind,
It's
what
progression.
teams are finishing above them in that? I think it's Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Newcastle. I think them and Newcastle one of them will finish higher or the other, innit? So it's like,
I think they're better.
You
Than
can't
Do you
expect
reckon
them to be
Chelsea are
better
way
than those
better
four.
than? Do you reckon Chelsea are way better than Tottenham though?
yeah.
How much
Did you hear the
better?
pause? Hold on, did you hear the pause in his voice? He does not believe that. He does not believe that.
No, I just want to make sure I understood the question. I was thinking, right, like Chelsea, Tottenham. Honestly, I think we're in the level above them, innit? In terms of
Yeah.
we can try to talk to Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and they might little bro us right
On
now.
what aspect?
yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
we're trying to get into
Football-wise.
them, whereas Tottenham are trying to break into the category that we're in right now.
Tottenham are still trying to Bournemouth.
But they won the
Yeah,
Europa
yeah.
League last season though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but we would have won that if we were in there. You know?
True, they would have.
We would have finished it.
They would have.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Actually, you know what? Like, I believe that because obviously the Champions League clubs didn't get demoted.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
That's
think-
a
I
big
think that's the only
factor. That's a
reason why
very
they
big
won it
factor.
anyway.
Yeah, that's a very big factor. I think it would have been different. 100%. I agree.
That's
with that, to be
100%
fair.
true because all these other years that they're in it, they
They
never
get
because the
smoked.
Champions League teams come
They
in.
drop down.
They lose
Crazy.
Aperol and all that.
Yeah.
I was about to say in that league table phase, they were shocking.
They were-
Galatasaray
they were-
handed their ass to him easily.
They scraped.
Victor Osimhen absolutely
Wait.
bullied that defense last season, and they
skipped through.
still managed to make it
Yeah.
through, even though they were shocking
Who
throughout
else
the
could
league phase.
could it have been in the final with them? Who did they play again?
Bodo Glimt Bodo Glimt.
No, in the final. In the
Oh,
final.
in the final it
United.
was United, but in the
United
semis,
played Bilbao or
Oh
something.
my god,
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say.
Bilbao.
Yeah.
Leon would have beat Tottenham, I reckon.
yeah,
In
Leon.
the final.
yeah.
That's why I wanted
Yeah.
Leon to go in because then now it's like Man United or Tottenham.
They're
Which
a bit
one?
like Bournemouth as well. They've lost a lot of their players too.
Leon.
Leon.
Yeah, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
didn't they get
Yeah.
like relegated? Like,
Well, they were supposed to,
about
but
get
obviously-
Fishy business.
Yeah, they were
Couple
supposed
man.
to, but apparently
That's a story for another day,
yeah,
innit?
apparently, nah, it's
Oh, what,
alright.
the new charges with Chelsea now.
Well, no, I don't know.
They're always trying to slap Chelsea.
Yeah.
Man.
They're too
It's
scared
about-
to relegate anyone.
Yeah,
onto
exactly.
dark points.
They would never do that. Like after Juve, Juve's got it. I don't think they'll do it anymore.
No, what Juve did was crazy though. It's not just
they did
match fixing. They were telling refs, bro.
What I'm going to say
that's
is,
crazy,
allegedly, a certain owner of Nottingham Forest was the same with match fixing in Greece.
I would be surprised.
iPhone 6 wires.
Now that comes down to this, he just stands at the tunnel.
Threatening referees.
Basically telling referees after the match, before a match, know what you're blowing, innit?
Yeah.
I heard he affected the bakery business of a referee's, what the referee owns.
He's a mob.
He actually blew up the business, or like he actually destroyed the building, but allegedly again. But yeah, so everyone,
that's wild.
Yeah, so Tottenham Hotspur, we like Tottenham Hotspur in terms of the way they play right now, and we're saying about 4th or 5th position.
Yeah, 4th or 5th.
To finish. Okay, cool.
They should be happy with that.
Let's move on to Newcastle versus Wolves, one of the last Saturday games, 1-0 to Newcastle. I don't think there's much to say in terms of like, it's very standard business for Newcastle.
Anthony Gordon guy.
Basically.
Baltimore.
When I saw the photos, I thought Anthony Gordon like a bit of
They put him in the tumble dryer just like that, you know. Mr. Stretchy. Expensive Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon.
He looks good though. I like the look of him.
Yeah.
That's the type of player they want.
Yeah, but apparently in the Bundesliga they were calling him like the German Messi, I think it was, because he's got a lot more to his game. Yeah, I think he came from Stuttgart. Yeah. He looks like he's got a lot more to his game than just Andy Carroll style person.
But that's the way Newcastle are going to play.
Well, that's the thing.
That's the way Eddie Howe want to play.
That's probably all they wanted, that Andy Carroll style, because they wanted that Strand Larsen.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done.
I don't even know from Wolves. 50
million. What has he done to be a 50 million player? You can tell they just lost their minds, isn't it?
He's like a tall, lanky player, bro.
But they ended up with my man, which is actually a good option.
I think he's better than Strand Larsen as well. I think he's miles better. I think he's going to be good for Newcastle. I feel like he's going to make Newcastle fans not miss Isaac.
Until he does the same thing and says he wants to leave.
Yeah. Until Man United come because they realise Šeško can't do the deal.
Has he even played yet, Šeško?
Yeah, he played today.
That's how you know he's not big. All I've seen about Šeško is the touch. You know that touch? And I know you know the touch I'm talking about. They play the ball over and he stretches his leg. That's what I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Oh. You know that touch?
He does the Bundesliga logo.
Yeah,
Bundesliga logo. Šeško is the Bundesliga logo.
I actually rated my man until that Grimsby game where he didn't take the penalty until the 10th
one. Bro.
After that, I was like, I can't have any respect
when he said he's not coming to Arsenal because he's scared of challenging Havertz, that's when I said,
that's embarrassing.
Bro, that's the reason why he didn't come to Arsenal.
It's
the season before. He was like, the competition with Havertz, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to take his place. Yeah, he was shook.
That's why Victor Gyökeres has that mindset, man.
Was like, who's Havertz? Like, a goal is a goal. Šeško said, I'm scared. You know, Havertz is a big name in the Bundesliga. Ask any of these, man. They asked Wirtz and...
I was going to say, isn't Voltemade, the Newcastle striker, one of his favourite players?
Yeah, they asked who's your best ever German player. He said, Kai. What?
Yeah,
they asked Wirtz. Who's your favourite player? He said, Kai.
They rate so highly. I couldn't believe it.
He's their guy.
Until Voltemade said that, I was like, wait, what? I need to start looking at Kai Havertz a little bit differently.
You need to understand, Kai in Germany was different.
He looks like James Charles over here, personally. But in Germany...
Over there, I remember the clips that tricked me in it.
He was different.
Wow, this guy is unbelievable.
He was different, man. But here, when it comes to the Premier League, it's a different ball game, bro.
Exactly.
Look at Wirtz. Yeah.
Let's get on to Wirtz. Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. 90 plus 3rd minute penalty, I think it was.
Lucky, man, lucky.
Hannibal Mejbri why did he turn and get his arms out? Why did he do that? I was fuming. I watched the full game. Burnley had the right tactics. They were doing everything correct. Just annoy Liverpool, like really stressed about, don't let them have anything on the attack. They were really blocking every passing lane. And then Hannibal Mejbri goes and ruins it. Well, Ugachukwu ruins it as well by getting a red card in that second half. He did not need to do those challenges personally. But the fact that he made the referee make a decision. If you go like this, turn around, have your arm out, the referee has to call it out a handball because that's what it was. Liverpool are getting lucky though. Let's not.
I'm not gonna lie, I remember last season I'd check Liverpool score sometimes because obviously title race, and I'd see like 1-0.
Was it really a title race?
1-0, and it would always be like some 99-minute goal. I'm thinking, man, they get hella lucky.
And they definitely have got lucky the start of this season. I feel against Arsenal they got
Yeah, that is
it was
lucky.
lucky, but it was
Obviously,
that's
it's
talent.
free
That's
kick,
that's talent. Yeah,
sick free
that's
kick,
talent.
but that is lucky.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with
It's
it.
lucky.
It's luck, but I think there's an element of they're getting away with it right now.
Yeah, that's what it
Getting away
is.
with
That's
it
what it is.
for this
100%.
long.
It's too early to get
Because
away
their
with it.
performances are just like, what's good? And right now,
100%.
I feel like performances matter more than results for these first 5
Yeah,
6
yeah.
Play
games of the
well,
season.
lose the game, but at least you know you're playing well. They're not playing well.
Because by the time Christmas comes, I think they could get fouled out easily.
Yeah.
That defense is looking woeful.
That midfield, they ain't got a midfield.
They haven't got a midfield. And Milos Kerkez, I'm not going to lie to you, he could be the worst transfer of the season. It's getting to that stage where he's looking. Did you see his? Who saw? he went into the box and he dived. It was the worst dive. It was the worst dive I've ever seen. It's one of the worst dives I've ever seen. Michael Richards is up there, but Kerkez, the guy didn't even like touch him.
You got to show me. Get up on your phone.
It was bad.
You need to
It was
ask
bad.
yourself why any other club wasn't linked with him.
What with Milos Kerkez?
You ask yourself that.
He
No, but you
showed
would've taken
potential
him.
though.
Would you guys not taken him?
100%. I would have seen him at Bournemouth.
no, I'll touch
Yeah.
him.
Thinking, boy, this
You
guy.
can't touch him. There's a way. There's a way.
But you guys play inverted left
They're
back.
the champions. Yeah, they're the champions. There's pressure, and I feel sorry for him in a way because he's coming to a defense that's not even settled.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not.
it's
at
not
all.
settled defense.
It's not. It's
and
not.
Liverpool's fullbacks, they bomb forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of
Premi,
them do as
and
well.
so there's no like, oh, hold it in. So when they
Yeah.
come against a club like Burnley,
Yeah.
that okay, he's having all the time in the world to think
Yeah,
now
yeah.
and do whatever he wants to do. He's flopping.
He's still not.
He's still
not
flopping.
doing the
They're
right
giving
things.
him time.
He got substituted off in the 36th
I think
minute
that's
or
disrespectful.
something crazy like that.
That's disrespectful.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I wouldn't take that.
First half subs, that's peak.
A first half sub as a
Without
new
an
signing
injury as well.
is shocking. The fact that Andrew Robertson had to come in and try to show you
Do
what's
you reckon I'll
what
show it?
is what's
I don't
embarrassing
know,
to
you
me.
know.
But yeah,
What
I
was
just
his
feel
name?
like
Kirkis. Where's he from? Is he Hungarian as well?
Hungarian. I just feel like to me,
Kirkis sounds like a Turkish name, you know.
no, it's not. I get what you're saying,
Milos.
but Milos
Milos.
Kerkez, yeah. I just feel like personally for me, Liverpool might be a bit of an upsetting side this season.
And they're
personally.
still the favourites.
They're still up there, but I don't feel like they're gonna win it. Personally, for me, I just don't see them winning the Premier League.
It's early days, isn't it?
I get you, innit? I get
Early
you.
days.
I get you. But with that defense, the fact that there's no
Gay. They didn't get
backups,
Gay.
there's no backups. I just don't get why there's no backups.
Yeah.
Personally,
And they're not, and they have guys on the bench that can play right back, but they're still playing Szoboszlai.
This is what I don't get.
They're playing Szoboszlai right back.
Yeah.
Suppose they play right back.
Where have I been?
Jeremy Frimpong and Conor. You don't worry. You haven't missed anything. It was only for this game.
Oh,
Conor
right.
Bradley and Jeremy Frimpong were on the bench, ready to give their opportunity. Joe Gomez was on the bench. Why
can't he play right
He's a
back?
player that can play right back
against
as well.
Arsenal. Like, against Arsenal.
Exactly.
wasn't it?
Martinelli was a fool. That's
There's
why.
three players.
It's not hard to live.
There's three players on the bench at Liverpool that can play right back, but he goes with Dominic Szoboszlai. Why? What are we
I
I think
thinking?
it's to get him into that team because that midfield now, I think it's evolved a bit past him with Wirtz playing as the 10. You got McAllister, you got Gravenberch.
The hard workers of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I think he
whereas
can
you
play
still need
10
to get him
better
in
than
there.
Wirtz.
I think he plays 10 good. I
Yeah.
think he's more of a 10 than an 8 for me, personally, Szoboszlai.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I can't understand why, personally for me, I would ever see Szoboszlai at right back when you've got three other players available
It's like
to
an
you that
Arteta
are
thing with
right back.
Partey.
Exactly.
No, it's
Trying
the
to fit
inverting
Havertz in the
thing,
middle,
though, you
yeah.
know, because sometimes Caicedo's played right back for
Yeah,
Chelsea.
it's
It's
an
like,
inverting.
you're inverting, so you're not really playing
But it's
right
a
back,
defensive midfielder that can play it.
Whereas
So
Szoboszlai
that
is
is
like,
not.
that's not. But it's defending better than Trent did, so you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
might as
work for
well.
them.
I mean, it's working now. They've got 12 out of 12.
Yeah.
They've conceded how many goals? I think 2 against Newcastle, 2 against Bournemouth.
5, 3, no. Is it?
2, 4?
I can't remember off the top of my head right now.
2 against Newcastle, 2 Bournemouth, and that's
Yeah,
it.
and
now.
that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's not bad.
But it's the man because that Bournemouth game, they were 2-0 up, crashed
Yeah,
it back
man.
down to 2-2, and
Yeah.
then cool, you get the win.
Newcastle 2-0 up, 10 men.
up.
Newcastle had 10
You
men,
get
came
it.
back
Other
last
teams,
minute.
when you give them that momentum, they're going to punish you and get that result.
Yeah. Let's look at Liverpool's next game, which is next week against Everton. It's the Merseyside derby, Liverpool versus Everton.
1-0.
Is that another 1-0 to Liverpool?
Bro, that is the worst derby in the league, bro.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm fucking
100%,
sorry,
bro.
It's not the most hyped.
Nothing happens
It's
in
lost.
that derby.
It's lost its aura
The same way the Manchester derby is losing its aura. Let's call
because
a spade
Man
a
City
spade.
just keep going.
Let's call a spade a
Bro,
spade.
every
bro.
derby in the UK is dead. Even
Do you reckon?
even North London derby is kind of dead.
I think that's the best one.
Yeah, it is the best one, but
The
it's still
fans,
kind
the
of dead.
fans are
That
still.
one, even as like an outsider, I go into all of the games thinking, yeah, Arsenal going to win.
Yeah, but that's nowadays. But the hype around the fans is still there. Like, there's still...
It's just the fan. I think on a footballing level...
A footballing level might be different.
Rivalry like that, like a derby where the two teams are actually fighting. There's always one team.
That's why as well.
You got to go down to the Championship to get Charlton Millwall this weekend. That was a derby.
That was mental as well, by the way. If you saw the streets, it was crazy. But
it needs to be on the same level. Now they're not on the same level. Celtic Rangers are always on the same level.
Yeah, I get it.
Only once when Rangers got relegated.
Yeah,
and even then, I think they've played each other in the Scottish FA Cup vibe. So but now derby's just.
But we get the time where derby back this season. Newcastle.
We'll see.
That will probably be the best derby in the league this year.
That's still a golfing
class. There's a big gap, but I feel like Sunderland.
No, Sunderland will try harder.
Burning them for so long that they're probably going to be right out
for this moment.
Never thought we'd play them.
Yeah, Luke O'Neill is going to absolutely be hilarious in that game. I can see it happening. But yeah, what about you? Liverpool Everton, what's your score prediction for that?
Part of me saying Liverpool going to scrape it, but where are they playing? Anfield?
Anfield, yeah.
Everton could pop them, if everything goes to plan. But Everton, they have a inferiority complex thing with Liverpool. Even when they feel they can beat them, they just don't. They just don't. Like, what are you guys doing? I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Liverpool win. Win. I don't know how many goals, but it could be. It's either 1-1 or Liverpool win 1-0.
Okay, so 1-0, 1-0/1-1. Ali, what about you?
I think that's gonna be a 0-0.
Boring 0-0.
David Moyes is gonna. David Moyes is a good tactician, isn't it? I think he'll go there with a plan.
David Moyes is back at Everton.
Yeah. Where have you been, bro? Time capsule. This can't be the coma for like 2 years.
That's a clip on his own, bro. He's a clip that. We need to clip that, man.
How do you not know that, bro? Yeah, for ladies back there as well, by the way. Stephen Pienaar's back.
We need to clip that, bro. Wayne Rooney's there as well.
Yeah, we need to tell him. But yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm going to go 1-0 to Liverpool as well. I just see it happening. I agree with you. It's going to be a boring 1-0 win. Let's go over to the last game of the match day. Manchester City versus Manchester United. 3-0 win, a very comfortable win for Manchester City. Donnarumma makes his start for Manchester City as well. Bro, wait, you didn't know that? You didn't know Donnarumma? Oh my God.
The pure shock on his face.
He looked at me and I was like, I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at this guy.
I felt like I was in Korea mode.
When I looked at me, I said, I'm not making eye contact with this guy, bro.
He was like their best player in the Champions League. Why the f*** is he got?
Because he's established the requirement.
Man, look like what? Donnarumma?
Yeah. Luis Enrique
I
don't
was
want
in a
it.
simulation right now. I thought this was Korea mode.
Luis Enrique don't want it. They got Chevalier in it. That youngster from that goalkeeper from Lille.
Sick last season.
He was very good.
How did they sell him?
Issues.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. He moved
That's
for like...
a clip again.
He only moved for like £23 million as well, which is a bargain for a player of that ability.
We say that though, but he's got a few blunders in his locker.
Yeah, the passes he made this game, they weren't okay, but
it was just getting the ball away.
Just let's leave it.
Since we're on the topic of keepers, we'll go to Man City keeper, then we'll go to United keeper.
Yeah.
So why, as a Man City coach, would I buy 2 new keepers this season?
Trafford
was once playing for me, went to Burnley, did well. I told him to come back. I was like, you're going to get the number 1 shot.
I can't believe that.
You play 2 matches, and I'm like, nah, Donnarumma's free, get him.
Yeah.
You're not going to be fighting for that position. It's Donnarumma's position. It's Donnarumma's position, whether you like it or not. Yeah. Trafford has made...
You got to fight him for it.
He's sabotaged his career now, going back to Man City. He shouldn't have gone.
They tricked him.
They tricked him.
Yeah.
Pep lied. You can't tell me Pep's a liar.
Blackmail.
United's keeper now.
Bayender.
What's the one they just signed?
Oh, Lammers. Yeah.
If I sign a new keeper, why is he not ready to start this game? What is Bayender? Bayender is not as good as Onana. The both of them are similar.
They're both
and you go on new keeper and you're still starting Bayender. What difference?
Bayender, like, I don't want people to have this mindset that Turkish people like Bayender. Bayender has not been favoured by a Turkish people for
Is he even
ages.
in the national team?
Yes, he is. He's like a third choice. But as soon as he made that transfer...
Third choice is wild. Is wild for a national team.
Yeah, we got Madueke, who started in the Euros, but he's sort of dropped to second because Ulcan Çakır, who just signed for Galatasaray, has gone to he's number 1 now, and then but Bayern is like as soon as he made that move from Fenerbahce to Manchester United, Fenerbahce fans were like, "Oh my God, thank God for that." He wasn't even their first choice goalkeeper when he left Fenerbahce. He was their second choice goalkeeper.
What is United doing?
United
inside info from the Turkish league right here.
Like, United signed the second choice goalkeeper. When I saw that, I thought, okay, he's going to be a second choice to Onana. I don't even think Bayern was expecting himself to be this important for Manchester United. I feel like Manchester United have shot their own foot with getting Onana, because how can you like sign him, back him so much, but again, another Ten Hag player, probably in his Ten Hag agency. He probably got a commission for signing Onana, innit?
This is bad, man.
Like Onana is... Like, the way Onana left Manchester United was horrible.
Bro, man did the phone thing as well. Like, you see...
Changes wallpaper.
Changes wallpapers, like...
From Manchester United to Trabzon.
Bro,
it's audacity, you know, for you to have any sort of swipe at United.
You don't even care.
I reckon the marketing team just told him to do that, though.
Definitely.
Trabzon squad definitely got that.
Definitely.
It's like he chose Manchester United over Trabzon, as if it was his choice. His choice.
As a player, you should think, because for them it's like engagement, all of that, cool.
But as a player, you think about the repercussions.
You should kind of think about it.
It's not a permanent deal.
You can't just be like,
It's like when, who was it, an Arsenal player that he took off
the Arsenal to Bordeaux.
We've forgotten him. And he was a captain. We've forgotten him now. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans are like, what's the word? Sensitive as well.
Very,
so like,
they get
they hated that.
Like, what kind of
when you
I didn't think it was that deep though.
You've been the source of these man's pain, for years now,
and
then
you
still have the audacity to have a little dig on your head now.
I think Koscielny's was worse though.
Koscielny's was worse. No, 100% agree.
And he was the captain.
He was the captain, and he was the one that flopped against Atletico Madrid. He's the one that flopped against Atletico Madrid. Fucking bozo.
And he went on international training international duty at Cameroon, and then he was playing with some locals. Didn't he get injured?
And then he came back from the start of the season. He's not fit.
Remember when he told United fans beginning of the season that I like the ball to feet. Remember when I was like, I want to be touching the ball more. And people looking at him like, bro, what are you
touch it less?
We
don't want you to have
the point where you're saying that when people were getting onto him, was like, how can you go from being the best keeper in the Champions League last season to now being terrible? And it's like, that's exactly what we're asking ourselves right now.
Said you're the worst United keeper ever.
He flopped
in that match as well. I
can't lie, this is bad energy around him, man. I feel bad.
I get what you're saying.
Kind of help him, innit?
Yeah, but I feel like Manchester United does that to you.
That's what I'm saying, innit? I feel bad for players that sign for them, you know?
Yeah, because look at the players that leave and then they do better for themselves. Scott McTominay is an example of that. Jadon Sancho did better, but I think he left. Okay, fine. he did leave.
European final goal.
Yeah, fair enough. Rashford.
Hoyland scored yesterday.
Yeah, Hoyland scored.
McTominay. Won the league.
Ballon d'Or nomination for McTominay.
Yeah, exactly.
And in my wildest dreams, honestly, if anyone told me that when he was at United, I would have said this person's
crazy.
Angel Di Maria left Manchester United, and then he ended up becoming better. He became a better version of what he was.
That's why I've got hope in Alejandro Garnacho. You know what I mean?
I understand that. But yeah, that goalkeeper mix up at Manchester United is sticky, because the fact that Amorim still likes Bayern and Lammers can't.
How do they even know Lammers is good?
I don't think
I've seen
they
a
do.
compilation of blunders already.
Exactly. How do they even know
that's rival fans. Rival fans are very hateful.
Bro, it was like 3 minutes long. I was watching it thinking some of these might not even be.
As soon as we know Man United are signed us, we're looking at the worst thing. We're trying to get the worst out of them, innit? That's what it is.
They were talking about my man looks like too much of a nice guy to be a good keeper.
They were onto him, man.
Yeah, no, I really don't like that squad. I don't know how much longer Amorim has it in him to be Manchester United manager.
November.
You think November?
End of November, they could pull the plug.
Really?
Yeah, I hear it.
Fender.
Who, bro? Why do you keep saying
that? You're saying that too many times.
I love that name for him. Sesko.
Why? Has he got like case?
No, it's because his name sounds like offender.
Sesko Fender. The sex.
That is such a stretch.
Bro, that's what they call him on Twitter. And that's like, okay, Sesko now. Let's
get into it.
Let's get into it because you wanted to go to Newcastle. Newcastle wanted you, said no. Went to United now. Went to United.
Yeah.
Hoyland was like, I don't want to leave. I want to fight for my place. They're like, no, you're going. We've got to score. Cool. First game against Arsenal, they were like, he could score against Arsenal because Arsenal one game didn't score. That's fine.
Yeah.
Second game, you played, you didn't score. All right. Played in Grimsby. You didn't start, but you came on, didn't score. It's time for penalties.
Yeah.
You're the number 9.
At least take it, bro.
First 5 penalties went, nowhere to be seen. First 9 penalties went. 9 penalties now, nowhere to be seen. 10th penalty.
You're not even the 10th penalty.
That's when you were like, I'm not too...
He at least had shame to go before and after.
Exactly. So what are we doing here? What is United doing here? Because I feel it's all fun and games, but when you really look at it, this is another Hoyland type
of
deal. Yeah. 70 mil. This guy's not scoring goals. What's going on? They need to be honest with themselves. What's going on?
Yeah, I agree with you so much.
They can banter other players. Yeah. United fans can banter other 007 and all that, but this is bad. You're signing players and they're not playing well. They're not doing well. That's bad.
You could get to 0010
Bro,
easily.
This isn't good enough.
For Sesko is that he's actually a good player. Like we've seen him at
we saw glimpses.
Previous clubs. Yeah, we could see
even in that Manchester
if he went to Arsenal, he'd be popping goals, bro.
I 100% agree with that because even against Manchester City today, we saw the over the top ball and the speed he has to be able to lose the defenders is good enough for this league. It's just the mindset. I think
he has got Haaland vibes.
Yeah, he does have that
slim
vibe.
figure.
Yeah,
but the fact that it's not working, or just it looks so out of order right now, it's just a bit worrying because
that's what's worrying. For
it just shows that it's United, isn't it?
It's United,
and this Amorim and this system, innit? Like, what is that midfield? Today, I think it was Ugarte
and Bruno.
Well, Ugarte and Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno, you've taken your best player and you're taking him out of position.
As well.
For what reason?
Yeah.
Ahmad, same goes for Ahmad.
Yeah.
One of your best players last season.
You don't play wing back. Long may continue. Long may, because these guys are not going to learn their lesson.
Yeah,
Long may
when they beat Burnley in the last minute, I was thinking, you know what, good. He's got another couple months and he'll be in charge for the Chelsea game. Because if he lost that one, then he lose against City, he might have got sacked.
Do you think, though, this is all Amorim's fault? I don't think this is all Amorim's fault.
No, it's Man United.
It's Man United.
Yeah, but he's not helping himself.
You could take who's the best manager ever?
Who's the best manager ever?
Bring him to Man United, but he's still going to lose.
Bro, give Jose, he'll take them second place again in the Europa League.
Jose is
being stubborn.
You just need someone that they can get something out of a team kind of thing. You don't need someone that, okay, I have to play this way and my team has to look like this. Look at the team that you've got, Amorim. What are you doing?
Yeah, but he's had the transfer window. Like I think Amorim's saying, this is my transfer window now. This is my group of players that I want starting. That's why he's doing it still.
And that's why I think he's the problem because he had his transfer window and the guy bought 3 10s. When you already had Mason Mount, you got Bruno, you got Ahmad that can all play there, but you still wouldn't stocked up on 10.
It was in the Europa League final when Ange changed his gameplay for that final. Ange was like, I ain't going to play the way I played before. I want to win
because I need this.
Amorim played the same way. He said, let's have it. I'm going to put Onana in goal as well. Let's go. And then he's surprised that he lost.
I don't think he knows any other tactic. I think it's maybe because I don't know what he was doing before Sporting, but maybe he got that job. It started working and he was like, you know what? I don't need to know anything else in it. This is going to do everywhere I go. United's not even a free at the back kind of team, man.
It's not, man.
No, not currently, Luke Shaw, as part of that back three, just looks stinky because Doku absolutely rinsed him at moments.
Yeah, he looked good today.
That's one of the best performances.
But it's United, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, you know, when I watch the highlights, I swear down, like, it looks like I watched the same thing, like, 3 years ago. Like, that game is always the same.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there are some great players that are coming out of Manchester City that I like the clicks of. So when I look at Reinders and Brodbury and Foden, that looks like a really good midfield three. Kusanov at right back. He's not a right back, but there's glimpses. There's glimpses of Kusanov actually looking like, you know what, he could be someone that is for the Manchester City future. But I don't think he is a right back. I feel like maybe he needs to go back to centre back. But obviously,
he's going to displace in the centre back.
Well, this is the thing. He needs to start trying to do that because I think there is a lot of potential there. He just needs to get past Ruben Dias, John Stones, and who else? Guardiola as well, I guess. Yeah. But personally, for me, I do like that signing. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
I just think that defence as a unit it doesn't seem as scary as it was.
It's not as gelled. It's not as gelled together. Yeah,
and the keeper as well.
Yeah, because there's no Kyle Walker anymore. There's no who else was there last season? Well, Guardiola was left back, wasn't he? There's no Akanji.
Akanji left because he wasn't going to get any playing time. Did he go? Inter Milan. He wasn't going to get playing time.
Guess where Kyle Walker is?
Ooh.
He's in
Europe?
No, he's in England. He's in England and he's in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's in England and in the Premier League.
You can't believe that.
Is it a London club?
No.
Is it like a northern club?
Yeah.
Very northern.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
No, not that high.
He wishes.
Sunderland.
No.
Nah, not that
Yeah,
high.
close,
I
though.
think he even wishes there as well.
Hold on. Let me think
Claret
about who
and
else
blue.
is. Oh, Burnley.
Yeah. He actually looks good at Burnley.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah. He actually played well, did
He went to Milan, then he went to Burnley. I'm like, what?
He looks good at Burnley, though. I personally think he looks good at
And
Burnley.
I'm sure he's there acting like the man.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what we've got to do.
This is what we did at Man City.
5 Premier League titles.
Wouldn't do that, man.
Yeah.
Man City, Pep wouldn't do that. Parker. Sorry, mate. I've got to step in right now. I've got to step in right now, yeah.
100% agree with that. But yeah, that is the Premier League roundup done. Actually, before we do finish up, I want to see a prediction from you guys about where you think Manchester United are going to finish.
Oh.
What do you reckon?
8th.
Eighth.
8th or 9th.
That's quite
That's so high.
Do you reckon?
That's so high.
I'm thinking 15.
That is so
14,
high.
15.
I was thinking
8th
around
is high,
13th.
you know.
I was
You know the
thinking
kind of teams that are getting top 8.
That's true, you know.
Yeah,
Bournemouth are still
that's
there,
so
you know.
high.
They get relegated.
You know, when you put it that way, because when you try and now think of what teams can finish above them, there's more than 9, 10
There's
teams.
more.
There is easily.
Bro, 14, 15,
They're
man.
gonna. They're again like you got to slide up for them on the Premier League.
Are
up
you sure
again.
they're going to be able to afford the stadium?
What for? As in the
renovation.
renovation.
Yeah, they got money. They're pumping
They got money.
man.
Like, they make money all the time.
I
make,
think they need that, you know.
yeah, they
I
need
think that'll
it.
do well.
Yeah, they need to move away from Old Trafford because that old school DNA of Manchester United is no longer there.
Yeah.
They need to get out.
And then he's
Go.
probably stop inviting Sir Alex to the games as well.
That does not help. Yeah.
Everything
Hey,
that
for real,
happened,
bro.
stop
Doing
doing
them
it.
heart attacks, man.
Bro, Sir Alex Ferguson can come with an IV drip if it really comes down to it because it's mental
They're
how
killing
old
him
he is
slowly.
now.
They're
Yeah,
killing
they
him.
actually are.
I get what
I'm
you're
worried
saying,
for his
though.
health,
Like, you know
man.
when like, the camera just switches to him, you think, nah, go away, man. Go retire, bro.
It's always when they're losing, they're getting slapped. And then he's just here like this. He's like,
He's
yo.
still chewing that chewing gum as well. He's still chewing that chewing gum.
I also got on that, yeah. You went to see Amarim last week when it was that penalty, and bro tried to put his feet up on the bloody bench and
Come
that.
on, because he
shouldn't be in this position.
Yeah.
It's too
No
soon.
stress, no drama.
I'm sure Alex Ferguson was looking down at him like, get your feet down. Man.
Yeah,
You
what are
are.
you doing? You're a United manager. Yeah, 100%. So where's everyone? So where you say 14th finish?
15th,
You reckon
15th?
15th?
I'm gonna say like 12 now, innit?
12th?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 11th, 10th.
11th, 10th. I'm going to go with 13th personally. There's too many better teams.
Double
than them.
digits.
Yeah. They're second page. They're definitely on the second page. I don't care what anyone says. They're second page team right now. And that is where we are going to wrap up today's episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe onto the video. As you guys can see, we've got a little bit of merch. Clique45.com is the place to be for that.
Oh,
See
I'm
us
gonna hook
ready.
you up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna design
I'm
a
waiting
Chelsea
still.
thing. I'm gonna hook you up.
Yeah.
He's saying that
Maybe a Cole Palmer like this.
Cole
Yeah.
Palmer one,
Yeah,
with
man.
him doing that, but you got to tell all the Chelsea fans to get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The prices are discounted right now, but if you want an extra little 10% cheeky discount on top of the discount, C45 is the promotional code that we are doing. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace out.